In this video, you're gonna see me get the ultimate loadout so I can fly up to the top of the map and troll the last player to get the victory royale. The first step is to drop from the bus directly on a Stark landing pad. That's where you can get an industries chest. You either get the combat kit or the flight kit. I ended up getting the combat kit, which helped me with a lot of battles, but wasn't exactly what I wanted. I really wanted to get that flight kit first. So I figured I'd go for the Shuri Claws since I know where the NPC is. And along the way I took out some players to see if maybe they could drop some hover jets or anything else I needed. I got the claws from Shuri and I went over to the Stark landing site, but unfortunately I picked one of the hot spots. I got into a basically endless battle with a bunch of guys trying to get the Stark Industries kit, and I nearly died in the process, but I clutched it through and I was able to make it. However, when I finally got inside the pod, the whole thing was looted. There was nothing. I still needed the flight kit and the hover jets. So off we go again. I figured there'd be another landing pad I could probably check out and hopefully there'd be something there. And luckily for me, at the second landing site, I was actually able to get the flight kit. So now all that's left are the hover jets. The infamous hover jets. Ever since the update, I feel like I never find them anymore, so I knew this was gonna be hard. And at this point, we were already down to 10 players, so I was getting pretty nervous. I checked every chest I could find, and still nothing. So I risked going up to the island, only to find more players trying to kill me, and yet still no hover jets. But all the other players had them, so I had to escape and figure out a new plan. I kept looting more and more chests, and I still couldn't find any. And now we're down to the final 4. This is endgame, and I still haven't even started to try and fly above the map. But lo and behold, my prayers were answered. So I boosted over the bush he was hiding in. Hover jets right there. I had to act quick, because if I didn't make a move instantly, these guys were gonna find me. I went straight to action. I started with the flight kit straight up. And when I hit the limit, then I started doing the Shuri Claws and hover jets, back and forth, back and forth. Interestingly enough, the player with all the medallions was able to track me, and he saw me trying to do it. But I was already above the sky limit, so he couldn't climb up to where I was. And eventually, he lost the tracking altogether. And ironically, even though he saw that I was going into the sky, he completely forgot about what I did, because he was battling another guy. So in the endgame, I decided to go between 500 and 700 meters, so I could get a good view of the map as well as a view of if the storm was coming in. Because when you get above that, you can't see the storm walls, at least not easily. And I was having trouble with staying in storm when the circle got really small. But the funniest part about this whole thing was the last player who had all 3 medallions, he was acting like a pro, and he couldn't even remember that I was still above him. He was looking around outside into the storm. He was dropping the marking medallion to see if he could spot me. He even had Artemis, and he couldn't track me. He had no idea where I was. He cleared out the bunker like he was some professional SWAT team member. And he was shooting out of the storm like maybe I was hiding out there and doing a heal-off. This guy was confused. So even with a little bit of storm damage, not being able to track how high up I was, I decided I was gonna go in for the surprise kill. Repulsors first, followed by the Unibeam for the win. Now that's how you troll the endgame. Subscribe for more videos.